Good morning, YouTube. Silver 5150 here inside the vault. Continuing our segment of items inside the vault. And today we're going to go non-silver 5150 and we're going to be platinum 5150 and gold 5150. Here, believe it or not, these are not silver coins. These are Britannias from the Royal Mint, but they're not silver coins. They're actually platinum. And because they're platinum and they're tiny, they're 1/10 of an ounce, they get their own capsule. These usually retail anywhere between $90 and $110, depending on where you get them. Okay, but they're another way to store wealth. They're as important as silver, just not as great a value as silver. I do this for diversification. I have the platinum for diversification. I have the gold for diversification, and understand that these increments you're looking at right now are not very big at all. If I had to put my finger on one, I could do that. Beep, beep. Not very big at all. These are gram size silver coins from the Royal Mint, and these are gram size silver bars from Pamp Swiss, which is a Swiss mint refinery. And in fact, the Swiss, they mint quite a few things. Let's see if we can get a look at that. Okay, so that's a Pamp gram bar, and that's the Lady Fortuna design. Come on, focus. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. But trust me, they're tiny, and they have their own serial numbers and their own assay verification on the back. The reason why I bring these up as fractional noble metals, noble metals are any precious metals that are not silver, is because it just goes to prove that you can invest in any of these kinds of metals. It just depends on the increment. It depends on your budget. Okay, a lot of guys, that are big time money dudes, they invest in 400-ounce gold bars, which run about $700,000. I don't have that problem. I have to invest in gram size increments, and these usually retail for about $60 a piece. So every little round you see there, every little square you see there, and runs for about $60 a piece. And again, these are anywhere between 90 because they're platinum and 110. One of the things I want to bring up about fractional gold is what we're looking at here now, is that you would be amazed at how many types of businesses, vendors, especially if they're private business, if you are somehow able to casually introduce the idea of them accepting bullion in lieu of, say, cash or credit for payment, there are some out there that will do it. Among the things I've purchased with gold is rent, firearms, ammunition. Never did gas or energy like that, but I definitely did, clothing items, and you could say this was trade for these things, but it was still me paying with hard money instead of soft money like cash or credit. So if, you get to the point to where you say, hey, I've got enough silver, and who would ever say that, but maybe some people do, you can always diversify into very small fractional pieces of gold, maybe even platinum. And the other ones I wouldn't really mess with. Palladium and rhodium are way too expensive right now. But in the gold bars, for example, they even make half-gram gold bars. You can get half-gram gold bars, which are running about $30, and so you can invest on any level just about. If you're going to do something every couple of weeks, $30 every couple of weeks, just invest in something. I say if you're going to spend $30, you can get yourself probably an ounce and a half of silver, which would be a better deal. But to each his own. To each his own. Fractional platinum, who would ever guess? Dime size. And like with a lot of other sovereign coins, like these Canadian maple leafs, and that's what these are. These are tiny, tiny maple leafs. The sovereign coins, which are coins and bars and things that are minted by countries and actually have the country's seal and comes from the country's mint, I plan on spending in those countries when I travel, versus, say, the regular bars, and these right here are international bars, and you can probably barter and use these to travel and do stuff with. You just get more impact when you have sovereign bars and coins from the region in which they were minted. These right here, Pamp Swiss, are the ideal international currency to have because almost every country in Europe recognizes them, and even some countries that are not in Europe recognizes them as actual hard money. And you can do things with these currently at the current spot price, but once we start to get in to a lot of economic tailspins, they are going to have much more impact as far as what they can do, especially in this medium here where you can see like the size and the grade and the assay and the serial number and stuff. So just another way to try to start investing if you're going to invest in precious metals. As always, this is a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. I simply tell you what I'm doing. here in the vault, I am doing platinum, fractional platinum, and fractional gold today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment below and like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined for more videos like this. And we'll catch you next time.